The ticket on my desk. Today I am taking my first trip alone. My goal is simple, but it feels big. I must travel by train to Brighton and meet my aunt near the old clock tower at 5 o'clock. My parents cannot come with me. They say I am ready. I am not sure, but I want to try. I put my clothes, my phone charger, and a small sandwich in my yellow backpack. Then I look at my ticket again. Platform 4, train at 10:30. I say the words many times. My hands feel cold. My mother smiles and gives me a hug. My father says, "Call us when you arrive." I nod, but my voice is very quiet. At the door, I take a deep breath. The street outside is bright. I feel afraid, but I also feel proud. This is my trip. I must do it by myself. At the busy station. The station is much bigger than I remember. People walk fast in every direction. Some carry heavy bags. Some talk on phones. The big board changes every few seconds. I look for Brighton, but I only see many names and numbers. My heart beats quickly. I check my ticket again. Platform 4. Then I look up and see signs for platforms 1 to 3 on the left. Platform 4 is not there. For a moment, I want to call my mother. But I stop. I can ask for help. I walk to a woman in a blue uniform and say, "Excuse me, where is platform 4? My voice is small, but she smiles. She points to the stairs behind me. Go up, then turn right. I thank her. As I climb the stairs, I feel a little stronger. I found the way alone. A seat by the window. I find my seat by the window. I put my yellow backpack next to me and watch the city move away. Soon, there are houses, trees, and open fields. I send a message to my parents. I am on the train. My mother answers with 3 happy faces. I smile. After 1 hour, the train stops at a small station. It does not move again. A voice says there is a short delay. I look at the time. If we wait too long, I may be late to meet my aunt. My stomach feels tight. A man across from me sees my face and says, "First trip alone?" I laugh a little and say yes. He tells me delays are normal. Then, the train worker comes near us. I ask, "Will we arrive before 5? She checks and says, "Yes, you will." I sit back. The problem is not gone, but I can breathe again. Lost in the rain. The train arrives in Brighton at 4:25. I feel happy because I am not late. But when I walk out of the station, rain begins to fall. I pull up my jacket. My phone shows 5% battery. I need the map, but I also need to save power. I open my paper map under a shop roof. The streets have many names, and they all look the same to me. I walk for 10 minutes, then I know I am going the wrong way. I stop near a bakery. The smell of bread is warm and nice. I ask the woman at the door, "Excuse me, is the clock tower near here?" She points down the street and says, "Go straight, then left at the bus stop." I thank her and start again. My shoes are wet, but I do not feel like a child now. I can get lost and still find my way. The clock tower. At 4:55, I see the old clock tower. It is tall and gray, and the wet street shines around it. My aunt is standing there with a blue umbrella. When she sees me, she waves both hands. I run to her, and she gives me a big hug. She asks, "How was your first trip alone?" I think about the busy station, the delayed train, the rain, and my almost dead phone. Then I smile. It was hard, I say, but I did it. We go to a small cafe near the tower. I drink hot chocolate and call my parents. My mother asks if I am okay. I look out at the lights and the people in the street. I feel tired, but my fear is smaller now. I tell her, yes, I am okay. I arrived by myself. For the first time, those words feel very true.